这一次呢，从国外总共运了18台车从德国运过来，加上奥迪台湾所准备的车辆，总共有30部的车供各位来使用。那我们为什么要举办这样的活动呢？基本上有2个目的。第一个是让我们奥迪的车主能够体验我们最新的车款，像是 S6、S7、S8，还有 GT-RS、R8 GT Spider 跟 GT 的 Coupe， 让大家来体验。那另外一个目的就是让非奥迪的车主能够利用这个机会来了解奥迪的产品。那我们这一次的活动呢，其实另外一个特色就是说，我们过去呢都是办我们 local 的活动，这一次是属于一个比较像 regional 的活动。所以呢，除了我们台湾的客人之外，那媒体朋友之外，另外我们有其他的国家，东南亚的国家也会上来参加这个活动。所以我们整个期间非常长，总共有11天的活动，像是越南、印尼，还有文莱跟这个斯里兰卡的国家的朋友们也都会上来这边，这也是我们台湾的第一次能够举办这样大型的活动，也是非常有一个荣幸能够举办这样活动。那我们这次的团队呢也非常庞大，各位看到我的右手边呢，总共有7位从奥迪德国过来的团队。那接下来的时间呢，我就交给Mr. Uwe Flicker， 由他带领的团队呢来跟我们介绍一下今天的整个活动的进行。OK，Thank you very much. Good morning.
Morning. So, first of all, welcome here at the racetrack, and we are proud and honored to work with you today.
首先呢，欢迎大家来到大鹏湾的赛道。那我们今天很荣幸呢，可以跟大家一起来合作。
And we, that is the whole team here from Audi Taiwan.
我们的团队还有所有从台湾奥迪来的所有工作人员。
And naturally also the team from Germany who came specially for this event to Taiwan.
还有我们来自德国原厂的团队，是特别为了这一次的活动来的。
And I would like to present you our team that you have a little bit an idea who is here.
那首先呢，跟大家介绍一下我们的团队成员。
There's first Anita.
那第一位是 Anita，
She's responsible for the organization. We support the local team to help you through the day.
那她是负责今天活动的策划，还有行政的支援。
Then next to Anita, also in the red shirt is Dennis.
那下一位穿红色 polo 衫的是 Dennis。
Dennis is our technician.
那他是我们这里技师。
And in the case you lose some horsepower today,
那如果你开的车子缺少一些马力
he has some spare horsepower in the pockets.
那他口袋里有放一些马力，你可以跟他要。
Be nice to him.
所以大家对他好一点。
So then we start at the other side of the world here. Alexandra, Alex.
那从另一端开始 ，Alexandra。
Then we have Stefan Eichhorner, Stefan.
然后 Stefan 讲师。
Then I jump over to Christoph.
然后跳过来是 Christopher 讲师。
And last but not least, I'm proud to present you the former European champion in rally, our colleague Jochi Klein.
那最后一位是Jochi Klein，他是鼎鼎有名的欧洲拉力赛的冠军。
And so you know them, and during the day you will meet them again.
那现在在台上，大家可以看到他们以外，那在今天整个活动过程中呢，大家可能跟他们可以有一些
My name is Uwe Fricker.
那我的名字叫Uwe Fricker。
I'm the 5th from the instructors, and I will give you a little bit an introduction what we will do during the day.
那我也是我们5个讲师里面的成员之一呢。然后现在我先针对今天的活动做一些简单的介绍。
You can see in the screens we have different cars prepared for you.
那从电视幕里面的内容，你们可以看到我们今天准备了各种不同的车型。
And during the morning section, we will work with A6, S6, S7, S8, and the Q models.
那今天早上呢，我们会让你们体会到 S6、S7、S8， 还有我们那个 Q 系列。
And how you can see, we have prepared different exercises or locations, and we will go twice or 2 times better into the racetrack. We take a part of the racetrack as a section, and we work with the curve technique.
那早上有各种不一样的活动。那在赛道部分，我们分成2部分，让大家来体验一下过弯。
Then we have an emergency braking with ABS.
那还有一关呢是 ABS 紧急刹车的体验。
And we will try to handle the cars a little bit. We do with the Q models, the SUVs, the slalom.
然后呢，我们那个 Q 系列呢，我们到时候是来做绕锥的体验。
And when you think now, that's strange. Why they take the Q models for slalom?
那你可能觉得很奇怪，我们为什么用 Q 系列来进行绕追呢？
We will show you a little bit how easy it is to control and to handle a car like this with this weight and with this high center of weight, that it drives like a passenger car.
到时候呢，你就可以体验到，虽然我们的 Q 系列呢，它的重心比较高一点，但是它在过追完全没有问题，大家可以亲自体验。
Next to this, we will give you here in this room a technical briefing about our S models generally, that you have a little bit of background.
那还有一站呢是在这里，那我们在这里做一些产品资讯的介绍，那是介绍我们新的 S 系列。
That means we will always shift in a half an hour from section to section, including the briefing.
所以每个贵宾呢待在每一站的时间是30分钟，然后时间到我们活动完成以后，我们就轮流到下一关去。
After this work, you will be very hungry.
然后呢，这些做完以后，相信大家都一定肚子感到非常饿。
We go to lunch.
那我就是午餐时间。
And after lunch, we will go to the racetrack.
那午餐之后呢，我们会再回到赛道去。
And we will drive the several cars on the racetrack, continue lapping.
那我们呢会进行赛道的实际的体验。
For this lapping, we will go with the A models and S models together.
那在赛道体验的时候呢，大家会用到车型有 A 系列跟 S 系列。
Before we do this, let's talk about a little bit our philosophy to control a car.
那在我们进行下一个阶段之前呢，我们先谈一谈就是我们一些车子驾驭的一些概念。
Audi started about 29 years ago to offer to the customers, first in Germany, now worldwide, a driving experience event.
那从大概29年开始呢，奥迪呢就开始提供给客户一些有关于驾驭一些驾驭体验的一些课程。那
The reason is very simple to explain.
那这些课程呢，先从德国开始，然后现在已经到全世界各地了。那理由非常简单，
It's on one hand a marketing instrument,
因为这个市场的关系。
but on the other hand, and this was our goal, it is to show our customer to use the new techniques.
那还有另外一个原因呢，就是要让客户知道怎么样运用这些最新的科技。
Because it's beautiful when you buy for a lot of money,
因为
a state-of-art car.
因为我们要买那种最尖端科技的一些产品呢，通常是需要很多的钱。
With all these beautiful electronic systems like ESP, ASR, and ABS, and
那这些最新的尖端科技包含 ESP 啊、ABS， 那这些种种的。
if you can't use this technique in a critical situation,
那
it's
如果
helpless.
你没办法善用这些科技，把它发挥到最大极致的话，那这样是没有价值的。
And today, on the side, we will do this also with you.
所以今天呢，我们会带大家来做这些事情。
And our basic, essential information to all our customers and our trainings, from a daily training with exercises to the racetrack trainings or the winter trainings on ice and snow.
那我们提供的一些训练呢，包含在赛道的训练班，每天这样开车的一些驾驶的习惯。
Is this what you can see here in the screens? The right position behind the steering wheel and the right position.
要就是说，你的驾驶的坐姿必须要正确，他的手放的位置必须要正确。
When you look at my colleague here in the picture, you see he has a really good angle into the knee, and he has a good angle into the elbows.
大家看我照片中我同事他的姿势，我们可以看到他的膝盖还有他的手肘都有漂亮的角度。
Why we do this? It's easy to explain.
那这要解释这个非常简单。
When you will transmit forces, when you have to brake, when you have to fix your body into the seat, you need the angle into the knee. With a straight leg, you can't transmit forces.
当你要传输力量的时候，你中间必须要有角度。如果说你的脚是直的话，这样力量没办法传输出去。不管是刹车，或者说你要把自己身体固定在椅子上，都是这样。
And also very important, in the case of an accident, when you can't avoid an impact, we do all together the same.
更重要的是，如果说意外的发生是没办法避免，那我们要在撞击下，我们预期会有撞击发生，我们都会有正常自然的反应。
We try to protect ourselves in this moment.
我们在这种时刻，我们会试着去保护自己。
If you do this with a straight leg,
如果你这时候脚是伸直的，
it's very, very difficult for the hip.
这是非常危险，而且会受很大的伤害。
And at the elbow, that's also easy to see. You see our steering wheel is always declined a little bit.
那关于手肘的部分，我们知道说，我们车的方向盘都是倾斜一个角度的。
And that you can reach every position without grabbing your hands on the steering wheel.
那
You need this.
你必须要手不离开方向盘，就可以触摸到方向盘的每个地方。
And now the question: where are the hands?
那手应该放在哪里呢？
And sometimes you see people. I'm too fast now. Chick. You see people driving a car with the hands on the top of the steering wheel,
那有
like
时
a
候
little mouse.
我们看到呢，有些人开车的时候，他手是放在方向盘顶端，像个小老鼠一样。
It's not very efficient to work.
这样在运转上不是非常有效率。
Neither when you have one finger inside the steering wheel, mostly here, and it looks very cool.
但如果就用一指神功的话，可能看起来很酷。
Your left arm is mostly then outside in the window.
那这时候你可能你左手是放在你的车窗上面，
Looks also very cool.
看起来也是相当酷。
The question is, when you are getting in trouble in a fraction of a second, can you make a reaction or not?
问题是当紧急状况发生的时候呢，那种是千钧一发之际，你可不可以迅速做出反应呢？
When we are always prepared and we have this position, you look in the straight position, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, the left hand, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the right hand.
那么手如果放这样的位置，就是我们的左手放在9点钟的位置，然后右手放在3点钟的位置。
And you can make the maneuvers without grabbing your hands or shifting your hands on the steering wheel.
那这样呢，你在运转你的方向盘的时候呢，你手永远不用离开方向盘原来的位置。
And that's for sure, more precise and more efficient than everything else.
这样你在运转的时候呢，可以更精准，而且更有效率的。
Next to this, by the way, when you go on the racetrack later, make me the favor, always your outside hand in a curve.
那等一下到赛道的时候，大家要记住一点，
Is pushing the steering wheel.
要用你外侧的手来施力，
Don't
来突
pull
然
with the inside hand.
那不要用内侧的手来施力。比如说你如果说要左转的话，你就是用右手来施力。
When you push the steering wheel, you get information from the car via your fingertips.
那当我们如果说是用拉扯的方式来运转方向盘的话，我们是用手指来去做感觉。
So now to the afternoon when we do the lapping.
那下午呢，我们是赛道的体验。
And also now in the morning when we go into the sections.
那早上呢，我们一样有一些赛道的分段练习。
We do the lead follow system.
那在这里我们就是玩的是追随领袖的游戏，
Means the instructors are leading the group
所以都是由教练来带队，
and you are following.
然后大家必须要跟着教练。
Make me a big favor.
大家帮我一个忙，
Don't overtake us.
不要超我们的车子。
It's first not good for our ego when you are faster than me.
如果你开得比我们快，这样会伤了我们的自尊。
And second, you have seen before, we are almost all of us German and we have no humor.
对，你可以看到我们大部分是德国人，我们德国人是没什么幽默感的。
Aha. Good. Then when we go together, then it's a little bit easier to understand. We will go like an animal.
那当我们一起车队出去以后呢，我们就像一个动物，像一种动物一样。
The animal is called snake.
那这种动物叫做蛇。
One head, the instructor,
那只有一个头，就是教练的车子。
and one body.
那这个身体，
We are not a pair or a couple of bees. They are coming in different directions.
我们不是好几只野兽从不同方向这样进来。
Try to be always exactly in the line, like the instructor in front of you.
所以说你要跟着你前面车子的路线，然后第二辆车要跟着教练的路线。
I promise it's not bad.
我承诺这样会运作得很好。
And when you do this, and you have always the same distance between the cars, maximum 2 car lengths.
那在跟着车队行进的时候呢，那我们车子跟车之间保持固定的距离，那最多是2个车身的距离。
We can see that you can do this easily,
那大家很容易的可以做得到。
and we go step by step a little bit faster.
那如果看大家已经驾轻就熟，我们就会把它的难度再提高。
In the case it's getting a little bit too fast for you in the car,
那如果说现在车队的速度对你来讲太快了，
you are not losing your face when you slow down.
你如果这时候减速，不要感到丢脸。
You are losing only your face when you crash into the wall.
只有当你车子撞到墙壁的时候，你才会感到丢脸。
To say I have to be in the same position.
那你会这时候就觉得说，哎，我一定要维持那个位置。
When we see, for example, that a car like the last car on the screens now has a bigger distance than the other cars,
那当我们看到呢，如果说有车子落后，例如像照片中这部车子的时候，
we think this person in this car has troubles,
我们会想说，可能这部车子里面的驾驶他遇到一些麻烦，
and we slow down.
这时候我们就会减速，整个车队减速。
In the case you are bored,
如果说你觉得这样绕很无聊，
because these guys in front of you are those slow pokes, they're going so slow, it's too
你
slow.
觉得前面的车子真的是开得太慢了，
And you
受不了，
think, I'm smart,
你觉得哦，我想到一个点子，
let me fall back,
那让我先落后一下，
and in the next curve I can go full speed.
那下一个弯道我就可以速度加快了，
I'll kill you.
这样你麻烦就大了哈。
It's okay? We don't do this because we think positive. We think you are in trouble and we slow down.
所以说，千万不要像我刚才讲的那样做。如果说你速度赶不上，我们会认为说你是觉得这个速度太快，我们会整个车队把它减慢速度。
When you look at the top, you can see there's written general rules for section training and lapping.
大家可以看到上面有写，这就是我们赛道的一般的规则。
And so I will give you some general rules from the motorsport.
大家一些赛车的一些基本规则。
The first thing is, when you go on the racetrack, breathe.
第一件事就是，当你在赛道的时候，你不要忘了呼吸。
For example, this racetrack is 3.5 kilometers long.
因为这个赛道呢，一圈是3.5公里，
You can't hold the air into the lung for one lap.
我不相信你可以憋气憋那么久，
Relax.
所以你要放轻松，
Always.
记得调匀你的呼吸。
Second gold rule.
那第二个守则呢？
When we go fast, and I think everybody from us here in the room
那
would be happy to go fast.
我想在座每一个人都想要今天开得很快。
That's maybe a one in the month or one in the quarter opportunity not to go fast on a racetrack. You can't do this every day.
那可能你隔个几个月才有一次这样的机会，没办法每天都开这么快。
You have to respect one thing.
那在这时候呢，你必须要记得一件事情，
The speed is not made in the entry from the curve.
在进弯的时候速度快一点意义都没有，
You make the speed in the exit.
只有在出弯的时候速度快才有意
And
义。
that means when you go on a curve and you are a little bit too fast in the entry,
那这表示说，你如果说进弯的时候呢，你速度快了一点点，
you lose all the time in the curve.
那你在弯道的时候你要花的时间就更久了。
When you go a little bit too slow into the curve,
如果说你在进弯的时候速度稍微慢一点，
it's a smaller problem
那这个问题还小一点，
because you can accelerate earlier.
因为你可以早一点来加速。
And that's important for the next straight line.
那这对下一次的直线加速非常的重要。
Next point.
那下一个重点呢？
When you will go on the racetrack,
当你在赛道上的时候，
look at the racetrack.
你眼睛要注意的赛道。
And when the car starts to slide, to understeer a little bit and goes outside from the curve direction, the tendency,
那当车子呢有点打滑，然后跑到那个
and how you can see in this beautiful racetrack, we have a lot of walls right next to the track.
我们可以看到这美丽的赛道在旁边呢有那个水泥墙。
First thing what we do is look at the wall.
那我们遇到这种情形，我们常先做的第一件事情就是眼睛注视的是那个墙壁。
If you do this,
如果你这样做的话，
you crash into the wall.
你就会撞到墙。
Look always in the racetrack. Also in the car has this tendency, look inside, make this, and slow down. Go off from the accelerator, recall a little bit the steering wheel, because you made too much before, that's for sure.
所以说你眼睛要注视赛道，然后把脚从你的油门放开，然后再稍微转向一下。那不要转太多，因为刚才之所以会打滑，就是因为你转向转太多了。
We will give you today a personal coach into the car.
那我们今天呢，会在车子里面呢，给大家一些个别的指导。
Audi is very generous.
因为我们奥迪是非常慷慨大方的。
This personal coach, the name is ESP.
那这个呢，个人的指导呢，它的名字叫 ESP。
When you make a mistake,
当你在驾驶的过程中犯错的时候，
you go too fast in the curve.
你在进弯道的时候速度太快。
You steer too aggressive or too fast inside the curve.
或你转的角度太大，方向盘转的角度太大。
You feel immediately that ESP is starting to correct the position from the car.
你可以感觉到 ESP 开始在修正车子的位置。
That means next time when you come into the same curve,
这表示下次你在进同一个弯道的时候
try another way.
你要试着改变你的方式。
And one is for sure.
那有一件事情是我们可以确定的。
You can't go next time faster in this curve.
你不可以下次比这次还快，这样是不管用的。
That's the only option. It's not possible.
这是唯一不管用的可能性。
And that means also there is a button in the car, ESP off.
那这表示呢，在车子里面有一个 ESP off 的那个按键。
Don't touch it.
不要去碰它。
Never.
绝对不要去碰。
Don't think about it.
连想都不要想。
Thank you.
谢谢大家。
It's not allowed.
是这个动作是不被允许的。